Week 8. Hi. Alright, I felt really good about where we ended last week. I ran 12 miles. It's the furthest I've ever run. Felt good. At the end of it, I felt like I could have kept going. So this weekend, I'm shooting for 16 miles, maybe 18, depending on how I feel. So we'll see how that goes. I have more PT this week. I'm going to try and get Andre, my physical therapist, on camera because he's a character and he's torturing me and I need evidence. And donations are coming in. Thank you if you've contributed so far to help us build this sensory activation vehicle with KultureCity. It's incredibly important, it's valuable, it's worth your time, it's worth your money. So if you haven't donated and you're able, please contribute. You can find a donation link in the description of this video, in the banner of the channel, and I post it all the time on social media. So join us. Week 8, wish me luck. We'll see you at the end of it. Walk down. You hear that sloshing? That's this. It's noisy. With the headphones, it kind of makes me feel like I'm running by the beach, by a lazy river. I'm on my walk break. We'll be running again soon. Sun's coming up. All right, good morning. All right, so this is week 8. We'll call it day 2 because it's Tuesday. Rested yesterday after the 12 mile on Sunday. Did my PT butt exercises. Did some lifting, nothing crazy. And then this morning, ran 6 miles in 58:45. So down under 10 minutes, which is good. And was purposely trying to push the pace, particularly in the later miles, as I felt really warmed up and loose. So, success. Good start to the week. No real aches and pains to talk about. I had some cramping in my left foot throughout, but that was okay. It works itself out. My right calf is tight, so I'm gonna take care of that now. Had a little hip discomfort on the right side, mile 5, mile 6, but it's okay now that I'm cooling down, so. Good start to the week, I'm very happy. All right, today is day 3 of week 8, and I am currently in physical therapy. So I'm gonna introduce you to my therapist, who is mean. Hold on, here he is.
My name is Andre van Commenay. As you can hear, I'm originally not from the States. I'm from Amsterdam, the Netherlands. Came here 35 years ago. I have had a wonderful career in physical therapy. You know, have been a physical therapist at the Olympic Games, the World Cup soccer finals, the World Championships track and field. I've treated 18 World and Olympic champions in 6 different sports. And so I treat also people like you.
Wait a minute. So I came in because I was having knee trouble. My knees were hurting, and then my calf started to hurt, and my right foot was hurting. And so I came into Andre, and his diagnosis was
very weak glutes.
You see what I mean? He's mean.
No butt. No butt strength. Certain things you can diagnose via, what's called a structural diagnosis. By taking x-rays and MRIs, you see a structure. That tells you what is injured, not necessarily why it's injured. So when you go to a physical therapist, they have a different question, right? It's not just the what, it's more what's the reason behind it, why is that? And so when I saw you coming here and I tested you, with some movement patterns, I saw that you had what's called a quadriceps dominant movement pattern. That means
massively strong quads.
Yeah. Or extremely weak glutes. I will show you.
Yeah.
Okay, with the quads, if you do, for example, a single leg squat,
Yep.
and the knee goes straight forward and up,
Yep.
that's the sagittal plane. Okay, if that's coordinated, it means that there's good quad control.
Right.
But if you see the femur going in this plane, when it goes in or out, yes,
Yeah.
so frontal plane, then highly likely the glutes are not controlling that femur. And so then there's a lot of movement in that knee joint happening. That is when what we see often, especially with people who don't focus in on glute strength. And so that's what happened with you.
All right, so then what did you give me to do to fix it?
Tons of strengthening exercises so that the glute will be easier recruited into normal movement patterns. We all move in our strengths. If our quads are strong, that's what the movement pattern will be. So first, making sure the strength is there in the glutes, and then of course, balancing coordination exercises to really make that happen.
So now that I've been doing my glute exercises religiously, it's been 2 weeks. The marathon's in 3 weeks. By how much do you think I'm going to break the world record on the marathon?
Well, the world record, or unofficial world record, just got improved to 1 hour and 59 minutes. So who knows? I mean, I haven't seen you run yet, really. So.
Yeah. I guess will I break 7 hours? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, 7 hours you will. You can do the walking. But you've been a great patient.
Thanks, sir. All right, Andrew, what are we doing?
Well, because you have baby skin, I need to grease you a little bit. Otherwise, you start crying.
I mean,
and then we're gonna also vacuum, and your skin will come up. Underneath your skin is a layer called the fascia. You've heard of it, probably. And when there's an injury, the fascia has a tendency to tighten up, and that keeps a problem going. So we want to loosen up that fascia. There are different ways of doing it. Just manually massage. You can scrape it, kind of like it's called the IASTM, instrument-assisted soft tissue mobilization. But those are all compression techniques. Okay, this is really a decompression technique to loosen it up. And so instead of digging in, we're gonna suck up. So it's another way of mobilizing the tissue. Very effective. It's not just cupping. Cupping, you put it on and that's it. We're gonna cup and we're gonna move. Okay, so you'll really enjoy that.
Oh my God.
So we're gonna do it. Often it's on the medial side, the inside of the calf. There's a problem. So we'll go a little underneath. It's kind of like your.
Oh, I hate this already.
Already?
Oh, this is horrible.
Okay. You see, there's a nice bubble there.
Yeah, that feels terrible.
And then we're gonna do one on top of that. And you're gonna have a mark for about a week. So now we're gonna just gently move.
Oh, yes, that really hurts. Yes. Yep.
And now move your foot up and down. Yeah. Oh, you see there, it stretches all the way. Oh. Yeah.
That bottom one really, yes.
Yeah, the bottom one. So we're gonna also get right in the middle. Okay. Yeah, go on.
This is evidence, is what this is.
Okay, now it's only for 3 to 5 minutes, okay? You don't do it too long, especially for weaklings. We need to... Fantastic. You see the nice becomes purple?
Yep, that's not
nasty. It is not normal, but it's effective. Not normal, but it's effective. Okay.
Look at that.
That stays like that for about 5 to 7 days. And this is not even really intense. Probably this will be 3 to 5 days.
Yeah, I was just getting used to it. I don't know why you even took it off.
Right. Oh, nice.
I was starting to get comfortable even.
All that big talk, afterwards. During baby talk. Okay, this is good. Feels good?
Yeah. Is there a difference? Can you tell?
No, it feels better.
Yeah, it does feel a little looser.
Next time we do more intense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, it is week 8, day 4, but only my second day of running this week. 6 miles, 51:48 today, so really good. I felt like I was pushing my pace all the way through, and definitely was very grateful for those walk breaks. And was sweatier this time, but also running later, so it's a little warmer. I feel good, wearing compression sleeves. I think maybe that's helping my calves. I ordered some full compression socks like up to the calves for the race, I think. Not only will it help my calves, but I think it's gonna help me with the cold too. Ordered some arm sleeves, also for the cold. I need to get some gloves, and I need to get some warm-up clothes that I can ditch at the race, at the beginning of the race. So a few more things together. Good morning, it's week 8, day 7, 13 miles this morning. Trying to get a race pace. For me, shooting for 9 minutes a mile. We'll see how everything holds up. I'm on my walk, as you can see, in mile 4. This is what I'm gonna race in. Okay, just over 8 miles. I'm trying to get to 9 minutes, but I haven't made it yet. We'll keep pushing. No real problem so far. Bad news, had to stop at 11 miles because my left hamstring started feeling really tight and hurting and pulling, and don't want it to get any worse. My pace was pretty good. I was at 1:48 at 11 miles, which was gonna put me well ahead of where I did my last 12 miles and should have come in at a nice, respectable time for the 13 I was planning on doing. I don't know, I feel like these last 2 weeks is just try to get healthy so that if the race comes, worst case scenario, just walk the rest of it. But I really don't want to have to pull up. And also, I think lesson learned is, for me anyway, for this race, is really, I am not going to try to push the pace 10 weeks is quick for a guy who wasn't really a runner. So that's where we are at the end of week 8. Good news is I got 11 miles, the fastest I've ever done it. Bad news is couldn't finish the 13 I wanted to do. And we'll see how week 9 goes. All right, that was week 8.
Yay.
It was yay. For like a minute, it was yay. I had 2 really good 6-mile runs I felt really good about. The week was going great. We went out, had a really nice dinner with some friends of ours.
Yes.
Carlos and Michele. And I ordered a whiskey while we were at a dinner.
It was great for
Just
me.
one whiskey.
No one made you order that.
No, it's
We were
true.
very supportive of you just having water.
Earlier I was joking that I was forced to drink a whiskey, but it's not true. The truth is, they had a Japanese whiskey, Nikka from the barrel, that I've been wanting to have for months since it became available in the United States. And so I ordered 1 shot on a rock.
It's
drank
an ice cube. It's like.
Yeah. Anyway, I drank it. It was delicious. And then I got 11 miles into my 13-mile run, and my freaking hamstring starts cramping up, like really getting stiff and hurting, and I had to stop. And I blame it on the whiskey. So I'm done with alcohol, done until after this race. I am drinking nothing but like electrolyte fortified water from now until this is through.
I'm fine. I can still have whatever I want to eat. I can have carb. I can drink alcohol. I can have coffee.
Yeah.
In case you guys are wondering.
That's what you say. But then look, who's in a cast?
This is not about me.
Who's in a cast?
It's not about
It's
me.
not
This is your issue. Your journey. You're not going to get into my problems.
This training has been rough on both of us. That's what I'm getting at. But it's almost over.
I know. That's
How are
great.
you feeling about it almost being done?
Well, I'm just hoping that you don't hurt yourself because you're in physical therapy a lot. That's my biggest concern. My second concern is that you're taking Ethan. As a mom, I don't want him to get lost because
Why would you get lost?
there are a lot of people at the New York City Marathon.
He's gonna be there with my brother,
know. Well, I
who
know.
lives in New York, so it's gonna be fine. And worst comes to worst, my brother's a trumpet player. They can busk in the subway and make money to get home. It's gonna be great.
I know that Chris will be fine. He's gonna finish fine. But he's taking one of my children with him. So that's my only concern, is that you make sure that you bring Ethan back home with you. That's all.
Done, guaranteed.
Okay.
All right, that's week 8. See you next week.